In this video, I'm going to show you a two-person shelter. Basically, a poncho tent, one poncho on each side. Materials used: two ponchos as the overhead cover, one tarp as the ground sheet, mosquito net underneath the ponchos inside in order to keep bugs out, 4 stakes, one on each corner, and one length of 550 cord as the ridge line. First thing you do, you button the two ponchos together. Now the way we have this buttoned, that would be the direction wind and rain would come from. So this side overlaps this side. We should pull it a little bit tighter so there's no bulges here. But we had to fit it to the spacing on the trees. We put up the ridge line. The ridge line is underneath the ponchos. And then we ran it through the eyelets to the tree. Tied it to the tree. We took our running end, the length that had not been used, and then tied it through the eyelets. Pulled it tight to hold them closer to the tree so they wouldn't slide back. Did the same on the other side. As you see, we got the long side is the top and the sides. Our angled side is the short end of the poncho. Each corner we put in a stake. The hood is pulled tight and then tied off to try to prevent rain from getting inside. We did have a little bit of an issue with the mosquito net, but I'm sure with enough time you'll figure out how to get it in there a little bit better. But we ended up, there is a center line to the mosquito nets, at least the military issue ones. There are ties on them. We took one of the ties that's on the center line, tied it off up here. The other one is tied off back there somewhere. And then we spread it as best we could inside. Now use the edge of the tarp and gear to hold down the sides of the mosquito net so bugs will not get in that way. At night when you go down, you'll take the end here and you'll move it to the inside. Roll it to the inside to keep bugs from getting in from this way. And you'll do that on both sides. This is a two-person shelter. You can put one batch of gear, one sleeping bag, one person over there, the other one over here. The height up on the tree, we went about 4.5 foot up the tree on both sides to try to raise this up good. Now you can move your rucksacks in here. If you do, put them on the back side to help hold the mosquito net down. Leave one end open for your entrance. One quick note on in the field: do not eat by your shelter or in your shelter, because just the smell alone from food will draw insects. You want to cut down on that. When you have to relieve yourself, do not do it near the tent because that also draws insects. Go to a designated area for, taking a leak or doing your class 1 download. Now, for all my engineer brothers in the Patriot and militia movement, always remember, essayons.